What's up YouTube? It's your host Aku here and welcome to the very first update of 2019. I've been meaning to do this from past last month while it was still 2018, but I guess better late than never, right? I guess I'm a little bit nervous of this because this is the first time I kind of do this in this new format. This is kind of really new to me, and plus I'm doing this unscripted, so it's giving me a little more anxiety. And hopefully this whole audio recording sounds good because I'm currently using Audacity as a software to record my voice and to use a microphone, yes, an actual microphone, the Blue Snowball. I know a lot of people tend to use the Blue Yeti, but I heard that the Blue Snowball is also pretty good as well. So I guess I should mention of what I've been doing for the past few weeks then, or actually the last few months, because it sort of started, I believe, back around October or November, but I haven't really said anything up until now. I've been thinking about this and I actually tweeted this on Twitter, which by the way, you guys should follow me on Twitter because I sometimes tend to put some updates and what I'm up to, and when a new video pops up on my channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I don't know why I did this in the beginning, but let's get on to what I was talking about. So actually for the few months before 2019 right now, I have been doing like test recordings on OBS it's not just OBS, it's pretty much OBS Studios, which I think it's the new and improved version of it. And I actually was able to do some test recordings with using some of the game ROMs I actually used. Of course, I'm not gonna say where I get these ROMs from because, well, I don't want to hear shit from Nintendo, but yeah. So I did that and also set it up like the controllers and whatnot so I can use controllers for the PC. So I'm pretty much already intended with when it comes to OBS Studio, so yay. But my issue was, like, what if I wanted to play a game natively from my console? So what I did was I had thought about wanting to get an Elgato, and I thought about it for the past few years because, I mean, when you look at my channel right now, like, pretty much all my Let's Plays have been recorded using a camcorder. So I tweeted on Twitter like a straw poll, and you guys, for those that voted, suggested I finally just use like a capture card or something to finally do some HD recordings and just finally let go of the camcorder. Of course, I'm gonna probably use the camcorder for like maybe vlogs or maybe some kind of like unboxing videos because I do that every once in a while. I really do it, but when I do, I guess it'll be a good time that I use a camcorder and just record me unboxing something. But yeah, anyways, now on to pretty much. Now, if you asked, yes, I have an Elgato, specifically the HD60S. You could check my unboxing video there. I believe it was uploaded, I believe 2 weeks ago. Oh shit, it still says a week ago. I don't know why, but yeah, I was also meaning to do an unboxing video for the microphone as well, but I decided not to do it. I was too fucking lazy to do so. And before you asked, yes, I did a couple of test recordings using the Elgato as well. Let's just say that I had a couple of issues that I went through. Long story short, I was able to fix these issues, especially when a sound capture completely fucks up your audio output settings. I'm not going too much details because let's just say that it took me hours to finally fix this fucking issue. But hopefully for future references, I don't go through this bullshit in the future, and hopefully everything can go as smoothly as possible. Also, yes, I also uploaded a test recording from my Elgato. It's called Nintendo Switch Recording Test 1 because thinking I was going to probably upload another one, but I deleted the rest of them because I didn't want to fill up the space on my computer. Plus, some of those videos were like recorded in 1080p 60 frames per second, which, by the way, yes, the video that I did uploaded, it was recorded on 1080p 60 frames per second. I almost had a little bit of issue of how to set that up, but it was really easy to do after all, and, you know, making sure to make it confirmed to be in that way. But also, that's not the only test recording I actually uploaded. If you guys remember, and I'm not too sure, I put another video up simply called Test Recording, and this was uploaded, I believe, 2 months ago. It's just basically a gameplay footage for Astro Boy Omega Factor for GBA. Yes, it's for the GBA. Such an underrated gem. It's a really good game. Like, if you're trying to collect some games for the Game Boy Advance collection, I highly recommend Astro Boy Omega Factor. So pretty much, I guess you can say that I did a lot of the test recordings and they turned out really good, despite a couple of issues that I have been through beforehand. But other than that though, the ones that I did record and I had listened to in terms of playback, they're really good. Really good, which I'm very happy about. I'm glad that I don't have to go through too many issues with playback anymore, at least. With OBS Studios, it was not much of a problem at all. It was the Elgato that I had to go through a couple of things and try to have them fixed, but it took me almost an entire day to do so. But at least it's better than it being a continuous problem. I won't go into details on that, otherwise I would start literally rambling on, and I don't want to like waste anyone's time, as I want to like really discuss about, you know, what's gonna happen for this channel now. That means pretty much from now on, this means whatever new Let's Plays that I happen to start on this channel, they will be recorded either using the OBS Studios or using a capture card. That pretty much depends on which game I want to like do a Let's Play on, and I do have a couple on my mind. I'm thinking about probably doing 5 Let's Plays simultaneously for this channel because, you know, I feel like my theme is variety. I don't know, I always have a feeling that, you know, it'd be a good idea to have some kind of like variety into the channel. Like, since it's someone that pretty much mainly does Let's Plays on the channel, I may as well just try to like bring some kind of like variety of types of games for me to Let's Play on, instead of like going on a huge saturation of one LP. I know that some people would just prefer doing one game at a time, and I guess, you know, but me, I feel like I get scared of getting risk of getting complaints that, oh, there's like overly saturation of a certain game, and you know, that's the kind of thing that I don't want to like go through. Because the reason why I haven't done a new LP for a long while now is because I was trying to pretty much finish Super Smash Bros. For Wii U Classic Mode with the rest of the characters, and it's been on like that for 2 years, and I finally did it. Which you could find them all, every single videos, every single fighters on Classic Mode on my channel. I made a complete playlist for them. They all should be public by then if you take a look. But yeah, I've wanted to have them finished before Smash Bros. Ultimate come out, but I wasn't able to do that. So then my objective then was to pretty much have the rest of them uploaded and be done with it before the end of the year, before 2019 comes over, in which I did. I managed to have the rest of them done by December 30th, which I'm very happy about. It was also when I started using an editing software, which I have been using for the last few months now, and hopefully it'll be continuing to be very useful as a really viable tool for me to bring out some good quality videos after all. So bear that in mind, that I'm new to this whole bringing HD quality videos. So if something doesn't go right, and if I make a mistake or something, keep in mind it's like I'm still new to it, and I'm trying to do as good as possible. I'm trying to do my absolute best with it. And hopefully I hope to keep you guys entertained. So I guess this kind of means I'm using 2 different recording softwares instead of one. I didn't expect to use OBS Studio to be one of them, but I know there's also XSplit, but mostly I know OBS Studio, so I'll be using that if I want to record certain games. Also, another thing, because I know OBS is usually a good recording software for games like such as like recording something from an emulator. Like if you want to like maybe play GBA games and for some reason you don't have a Game Boy player, many people tend to use OBS, I guess, and they just download ROMs and whatever, which honestly I don't find that to be a big issue. I know some people are like against using ROMs and whatever, but honestly, you know, like as someone, especially like if I want to like record 3DS games now, and I don't have a 3DS capture card, and those sons of bitches are really freaking expensive, and it honestly, like, I have a hard time really trusting people people to try to like modify my 3DS, so I don't want to have it in risk of like breaking or whatever. So like if something really goes wrong, so I don't know, I have somewhat trust issues with that sort of thing. I don't know. I know that it pretty much works well for most people, but me, I'm usually the more cautious type, I guess, with certain things. And I guess like if I'm going to record 3DS games now, I may as well just download a ROM, especially like even if it's a ROM of a game that I already own. I guess that's like the only exception rule there. But I did set up a couple of like different emulators, and I have downloaded a bunch of freaking ROMs. I managed to download and install Virtual Boy Advance Dolphin, which is for GameCube and Wii games, and an emulator for the Super Nintendo, which I guess you can now say that I had downloaded and installed 3 different emulators. It'd be really nice to, for the sake of variety, and I'm also trying to I'm thinking about trying to download and install an emulator for like PS1 and PS2, and hopefully the Dreamcast as well. You know, I want to be able to branch out other different games, and I know the only way to pretty much do that is trying to like branch out from Nintendo and just branch out to other companies as well. You know, Sega, Sony. Honestly, I can care less about Microsoft. My apologies to anyone that's like a fan of like Microsoft and their Xbox consoles and games and whatnot. My apologies. It's just not really my thing. I'm more into Sony and Nintendo, pretty much. Though the consoles I own are primarily Nintendo, but I have played some Sony. I have played some PlayStation games, and they're really just as fun, is all I can pretty much say. I mean, who knows what other emulators I'll try to get. I'm trying to get the ones that I might have an easier time to get them to work. And yes, I did some testings with those emulators too, so they should work just as fine. Primarily using a controller to pretty much get them to work instead of just using a keyboard, because I'm sorry, I don't like using a computer keyboards to pretty much move my characters and do shit, I guess you can pretty much say. But don't worry, there's plenty of other games that I can like try to do a let's play on, and I have quite a few games that I can use in terms of actual home consoles and shit, or even through virtual console, because I have those too. Though I didn't download ROMs versions of those because I feel like it would be a little bit pointless. So for example, like if I want to do like a let's play of Wario Land 4, I already have that shit on a virtual console on the Wii U. Why do I need to get a ROMs version for it? But maybe I'll probably will. Maybe in case if for some reason I can't record it, for some reason, maybe if I have a hard time recording shit on the Wii U, then I'll probably record it through my PC. I don't know. I always thought that it's still good to have multiple ways of like recording something. I don't know. That's just me. But hey, that's really up to you. I'm just expressing of what I do. I guess now I think it's finally time for me to really discuss, I guess, because I'm having a hard time saying this because it's been a few weeks and I have thought about this for a long time. I did say, or I don't know if I even said this at any point in the video. If not, then I'll probably say it again. I'm for the next 5 Let's Plays, because yes, I'm doing five games I'm doing for my Let's Play channel simultaneously. Usually I usually Let's Play 1 or 2 games simultaneously, or even sometimes 3. But I'm thinking this year, because I'm going back to my experimentation roots, so I wanted to see what works and what doesn't work. I'm thinking about doing 5 games I can Let's Play on the channel, because, you know, I like variety. I love to bring out some variety types of Let's Plays. So far, I have thought of 2, and I can give you a hint right now. Actually, I'm not gonna give you a hint. I'm just gonna say it right now. They're GameCube games. One of them is going to be Wario World, which, yes, I know I said that the next time I do a Wario game is Wario Land 4, but I felt like ever since I've managed to figure out the Dolphin emulator, I actually did some test plays when I was playing a GameCube game, and it worked fine. I finally managed to get that shit to work. I thought about doing that. I thought of doing Wario World, because I thought about playing that for a very long time, and ever since the whole Dolphin emulator, I'm now able to do it. I feel like it's not out of my grasp, it's not out of my reach. I'm like, holy shit. The other game too I thought of doing was, and yes, finally we're going back to a Pokemon game, because for the longest, and not only that, going back to playing an RPG game, because holy shit, I haven't done an RPG game for I think for a whole year now. Like, holy shit. I think the last RPG game I ever did a Let's Play on was Miitopia, and that son of a bitch took me 82 episodes. And it's still considered to be my longest Let's Play to this day. Who knows that it, like, maybe another game might even take over that. Who knows? It really depends on how much minutes I do per episode. But I've always wanted to get back into a Pokemon game, and I thought, why not Pokemon Colosseum? Because recently I think I was watching someone's Let's Play channel, and I was watching their playthrough of Pokemon XD Gala Darkness, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, I thought about the prequel, so I'm like, one day I wanted to do XD Gala Darkness as a Let's Play, but then I also thought about the prequel, and that is Pokemon Colosseum. So these are definitely the two games I'm going to do a Let's Play next. I'm not sure about the other three, and maybe it might be best for me to just leave it as a surprise. Who knows? So pretty much Wario World in Pokemon Colosseum will literally going to be my next two Let's Plays. Don't worry, the other three will come up as well. I just need to really think about what I want to do. But pretty sure one of the other three will actually be recorded through the Elgato. So hopefully I am thinking about it. Yeah, I'll see how this goes. I think the only thing I need to do now is trying to like balance out the audio of my voice and then the audio of pretty much the game in itself, making sure, hopefully my voice sounds louder. Hopefully you guys get to hear my voice, because yes, I'm still going to do commentary. Now, it would be easier to just do a non-commentary and not having to worry about, having my voice be heard and hopefully it being louder. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I guess I can pretty much say is thank you guys for watching, and if you guys enjoy, then give it a like, and if you want to see more of my content, then subscribe to my channel. Anyways, thank you guys, and bye.